So a lot of people didn't take kindly to my video saying that there's no such thing as black people, or white people for that matter. We're all humans. I once previously spoke on the mitochondrial Eve gene. There's also a such thing as the Y chromosomal atom. Look up MT-MRCA for Eve gene and Y-MRCA for Adam gene. They'll both show you that they lead back to Africa. Furthermore, I spoke on eugenics, which was quite literally scientific racism. It skewed the perspectives of Charles Darwin's evolution theory, as well as Gregor Mendel's laws of inheritance. Furthermore, I mentioned how they made all of us change our birth certificates so that we wouldn't know we're indigenous to the lands we were in. You can research the racial integrity laws, the first of which being the Racial Integrity Act, which prevented people from interracial marriage. Then there was the Public Assemblages Act, which was pretty much segregation. And then the final act of these laws, which was what I was speaking on, defined all of us as black if we weren't white. There was also something that came out of that at the time called the Pocahontas Clause, where people of Virginia felt elite for being ancestors of Pocahontas. Therefore, to erase their ancestry to Pocahontas, they made an exception for them to label themselves as white. Speaking of Native Americans, look up Black Seminoles or the Gullah Gullah Wars, which were the actual reason they freed slaves. Keep in mind throughout all of this research, the victors write history. So of course they aren't going to put all of the information in there that we need to believe what we need to believe. But I'll leave off with one last thing. Can anyone explain dark-skinned Hispanic people, dark-skinned Asian people, dark-skinned Indian people, dark-skinned Russians for that matter? If everyone isn't the same thing, please explain where these people came from. We're just gonna act like albino people don't exist either, huh?